So I saw the movie Longlegs in theaters a couple of days ago, and I was really excited for this movie because of two reasons. Because of the fact that you see Nicolas Cage play a serial killer, and I was really excited because I haven't seen him play that type of character before. And also, I mean, this movie is an homage to like Silence of the Lambs and Seven, which I love those type of movies when it comes to movies about a detective tracking down a serial killer. So I will say this movie, I can see some people loving it, some people hating it. It does have like a Aussie type feel to it. It does get a little weird in the third act. So I can totally understand some people just this movie not being for everybody. But I love the fact this was a homage to those movies. I mean, I would say probably the one negative about this is that the first two acts, I love the fact it's an homage to those type of movies. It probably was. I would say it feels too much like an homage to those movies at times, where you have the main character tracking down the serial killer, and like I said, I love the fact it's an homage to those movies, but I would say the one negative is that it feels like too much of an homage to those movies. But I think the main actress is great in this. I actually really liked her character. I can see some people are not connected for her character because her character does kind of come off awkward. She's not the most humanist character when it comes to her being funny. She's a very serious character, and she does come off awkward. The character when it comes to like talking, when she's talking to people in the movie. So I can see some people just not really connecting with her character. I can totally understand that. Like I said, this is very much a movie I can see people going either way on. But it kept my attention, and I can see this movie feeling a little slow for some people too. Like it has like a pace to it where I can see some people feeling like it's moving too slow for them. I didn't feel that personally, but I can understand why some people would feel that. But I wasn't personally. It kept me interested all the way. Like the case kept me interested. I really did look. Like I said, I loved her character. She just had kind of like a her awkwardness worked for me personally, and I think Nicolas Cage. I love him in this movie. Like he has the right combination of being silly, but also very creepy. And I also love the fact the way this movie's shot and how the like scenes are shot, how they're kind of like sometimes close up, and this movie has a very uneasy feeling to it the way it's shot, which I love. Personally for me, it kind of like it kept it being creepy with the uneasiness of just the way the movie's shot and like the way the camera's like zooming in and moving around. It just has this like creepy feel to it throughout the movie with just the way it's shot. So I love that. The cinematography I think is great in this, and like I said, the story just kept me invested, and it definitely goes out there in the third act. I was surprised where it went dressing wise, and it personally did work for me. But like I said, I can understand why this movie's in the third act might be like too real for some people. Because definitely, like I said, it definitely goes into like for me, it went in a direction I wasn't expecting. But overall, I think the performances are great in this movie. The story kept me invested personally all the way through. And Nicolas Cage, I think, is just having a great time in this movie. Like, he's creepy and funny at the same time. And the lead actress, like I said, she's fantastic in this. So I would recommend Longlegs, but I would say definitely this movie's not going to be for everyone. But overall, I thought this was a fantastic horror thriller. And as somebody who loves Silence of the Lambs and Seven and movies like that, I would say I would say for people who really love those type of movies, I think you're really gonna enjoy this movie. So overall, I thought this was fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite horror movies of the year. So that's my thoughts on Longlegs. Until next time, movie fans.